Everything I've loved in this world, and even the curse that fell on me too.
Hello everybody! Infernape Shinjo here, diving back into the tier list, and I am here with the blonde-haired waifus tier list. Before you get on me, that's what the description of this one says, so I'm not going to be held accountable if there's something questionable in this. But I have done pink and blue-haired characters, and I didn't know where else to go, so this is where I'm at next. Now, I did look on red-haired characters, because that's also a color that I'm aware is very frequent in anime. But there was a lot of overlap with that in pink, so I'm most likely not going to do that unless I can find a really good one. Now I'm here with the blonde, or technically yellow, hair for anime characters, and there's not as much on here as I thought there would be. Now before I actually get into this tier list, I do want to mention I don't know all of these characters, so there's going to be a lot of guesswork with some of these. And also, for the sake of argument, all of these characters, regardless of what actual age they are in canon, they are just gonna be the same age as I am, so mid-20s. Just to clear out any misunderstanding, because I can guarantee there's gonna be characters that are underage in this video. So, just to clear some confusion. So, up first we have Tsumugi Kotobuki from K-On! And to be quite honest, she's probably my favorite character from K-On! So I'm going to start off this very, very highly with an A. And here, I think it's Keiko Amane? Something like that? From Gamers? I didn't really care for her character. The whole joke is she's a girl, but she plays video games, and that's kind of outdated. So I'm going to put that in C. And I don't know your name, but I know that you're from Yamada and the Seven Witches, I think it's called. So there's a chance that your name is Yamada, but I'm not putting too much bank on that. I like your design. To be quite honest, I like the design more than Keiko, so I'm going to put it above Keiko. Just briefly, because I don't actually know who you are. I don't know who this is. I feel like it looks familiar, but I couldn't tell you where it's from. I like the design, but again, I don't know where it's from. I do kind of like the bluish eyes, so I'm going to put it above Keiko. That's going to be my benchmark for this video. Koyagami. Okay, so New Game is a show that I honestly forgot about for the longest time, which was weird because after I watched it, I just didn't shut up about the show. I actually really like Ko. I'm going to put Ko probably above Mugi. Mainly because I like Ko's role as a mentor, even though she's kind of bad at it, to be quite honest. I think you're from ReZero, if I remember correctly. If it's not ReZero, it's any isekai. Well, again, above Keiko, because I don't know what else to say. Actually, you know what? Let's just make this easy. Just put Keiko down to D tier, and that makes everything so much easier. I don't know who you are, but honestly, the fact that I don't know who that is probably makes it better than Keiko. Darkness. Oh, gosh. Well, it's going to be an interesting time if I be with Darkness, that's for sure. Let's go with B tier, because Darkness is definitely a well-designed character in more ways than one, but Darkness's personality is just kind of all over the place sometimes, and definitely wild. I don't know what your name is. I think you're from Kakaguri, but I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna put you there in C tier. I might move C tier around after I get everybody there, but I think C tier is just gonna be exclusively for people I don't know who they are. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Kaori from Your Lie in April. And I honestly feel bad for ranking her. If you know the show, then you know the show. I'm honestly going to put her above Mugi. Because, well, I don't want to go into too much spoilers on the show, but she's just a really fun character, a really positive character. But Android 18, however, oh my gosh, you're gonna go right beside Ko. Might be above Ko. Yeah, let's put you above Ko. That sounds fair. I think you're from, I'm pretty sure you're from Nisekoi, but I don't know who you are, so say it with me now. C tier! I don't think anybody said it with me, and now I look silly. Anyway, now we have Hayasaka. The dub calls her Hayasaka, but I just can't get into that pronunciation of it. Honestly, I feel bad for her because she constantly has to compete with Kaguya for Shirogane. Again, Shirogane, apples and oranges. I'm gonna put you... You know what? You're from a rich family just like Mugi, so I'm gonna put you right next to her. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Beatrice from ReZero? I know you're from ReZero, I'm just guessing on the name. Although it doesn't matter because you're gonna go C tier. Right there, not that it matters. And I think this is from Dr. Stone. I think the name is Kohaku? I think there's a character called Kohaku. I don't know, but I see that there, and I see you, and I know you're both from Dr. Stone, so I'm going to put you right next to each other. One of your names is Kohaku, and I don't know who it is. Same with these two characters. I don't know who they are, so they're just going to get the honorary C tier. And if it wasn't for the fact that the face was cut off, I know that this is Himiko Toga. And to be quite honest, I am not exactly a fan of the whole yandere trope. It's definitely interesting, but after everybody does it, it just gets kind of overdone. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna put her in B, but as far as above darkness or below darkness, teehee, I don't know where exactly, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Lucy from Fairy Tail. I know there's like what's it called? Eden Zero? That also has a character that looks like Lucy, but I don't think that's who this is. But again, I don't know enough about Lucy, but I know the name and I know the show, so automatically goes at the top of C tier just for that reason. Shoot, your name is... You're from Food Wars. I don't know if you can actually see it. Okay, you can see it. The tier list isn't entirely wrecked yet. But I know you're from Food Wars, but I don't know who you are. But I really like the design. So I like it more than Darkness, so I'm going to put it above Darkness. So there you go. And this is where things get interesting, because I know this is from Gabrielle Dropout. I'm assuming the name is Gabrielle, but I'm probably wrong. Or Gabriel, technically. I don't know. But to be quite honest, I just couldn't get into the show. I watched it, but it's just like, okay, the joke is that you become an otaku. I just didn't get with that. So I'm going to put you in C tier. Actually, no, you're an otaku just like Kaori, so you're going to go right there. I think this is from Hagenai, if I'm not mistaken. Although I've been guessing a lot today, so most likely I'm wrong. I think it is because I see the little butterfly hair clip right there. So I think you're from Hagenai, and the only thing I know about that is the one clip of the dub. So that's all I'm going to say. And I think this is Junko from Danganronpa. It definitely looks like Dango? No, Junko. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm pretty confident in that I'm going to put you at the top of C tier. Or next to the top of C tier just because of that. What's her name? Oh, that's definitely going to be an outdated name. So, no joke, this character's name is Karen. And that's just hilarious. And it's from, the one anime, shoot, I can't think of the name. I'll put something on screen. But I definitely know Karen Kujo. And Karen's probably my favorite character from the show, just because everybody else was just kind of meh. So I'm going to put you right next to Hayasaka. Honestly, they look like they could be related. But not really. We got Tsunade from Naruto, but I'm one of the probably 5 people in the world that hasn't seen Naruto, so can't really rank you, so I'm gonna put you right there. Matter of fact, I think that's from Fate, but I don't know who it is, so you're going C tier. I don't entirely know who you are. I know you're Saber, and most likely you're Saber, and I'm gonna take a guess and say that you're Saber as well. I think that's fair. Yeah, I can at least rank everybody else, even if I'm not entirely sure about the character itself. So, we got, my mind just went blank again. I know you're from Sakurasa Pet no Kanajo. Is your name Sakuraso? No, the Sakuraso is the school. Shoot, they say her name so much in the show, I should remember what it is. The Prodigy Girl. Yeah. Honestly, she's a neat character, but just kind of there. The whole joke is, well, joke is a loose word for it, but like she's smart and good at drawing and stuff that everybody else feels insecure about themselves, and also she's just monotone 50% of the time, maybe 70% of the time. I don't know. The whole joke of her just saying inappropriate things, out of context things at the worst possible moment does get kind of old, so B tier. Mount Lady. I can make a joke right now, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna put you right next to Android 18 because basically the same reason. They're both superheroes in their own right, and they're both from shonens. So there you go. Lily from Sun and Moon. This is where things get interesting because I know for a fact that she's underage. Well, I mean in the anime she is, but as far as the games, I don't think they never specify age. But I really like Lily as a character, both games and anime counterpart. I'm gonna put you bottom of A tier. I think that's fair. Usagi, or Sailor Moon as most everybody probably refers to her as. I like the design. I just know random out of context clips that I see people share on Facebook about Sailor Moon, so that's all I have to know. Just random words of wisdom, so B tier for that. Shoot, I know this is from the Monogatari series, and I don't think it's Senjugahara. That, I believe, is somebody different. But I like the design. If I'm not mistaken, is this the character that Joey likes? The anime man? I think it is. Because if I'm not mistaken, this character is like very, very, very old, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. I'm gonna put you at the very top of C tier anyway. Toru. Toru's gonna go B tier. Maybe above Usagi. Actually, above her as well. Yeah. Right in the very middle. No, I'm gonna put you above... Actually, I'm gonna put you above Himiko and Darkness, but not above her because I don't know who she is entirely. But I like Toru as a character overall. She's definitely a positive character for sure. But the jokes in the first season especially about Toru trying to get Kobayashi to eat her tail are just kind of bland in my opinion. It's funny the first couple of times, but when they keep reusing it over and over again, it just gets kind of old. They did kind of make her better in Season 2 and not make her just a one-note character, but still. And let me just jump over to Violet Evergarden. Absolute A tier. I love Violet. I love the world that she lives in. It's all just amazing. And then we got Umaru-chan. Easy D tier. I completely forgot about the show until now, much like I forget about everything when I record. But I just didn't care for Himoto Umaru-chan as a show. Because it's just... Go watch my video about it. I'll probably link it at the end of this video where I discuss it in Let's Talk Anime. But basically put, I just didn't like it because she just was a spoiled brat. And that's the simple and short of it. And now I gotta figure out who I'm gonna put in S tier. And I feel like it'll be a crime not to put Android 18 in S tier at least. Android 18 and Violet Evergarden. I was thinking about putting the very top two in S tier, so Android 18 and Mount Lady, but I feel like that'd be too obvious. And as far as C tier, I think it's basically fine the way it is. Because all I could really do is just rank off of personal appearance and how they look. And that could change minute by minute. So I don't want to keep you too long for that. But that is my tier list on blonde-haired waifus. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Let me know what you think about my list. Most likely you probably don't agree with it, and you probably know half of the shows in C tier when I don't. So, let me know what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Momentai.